forest, so they burned it down to the ground as well. Samuel Rarcy also built 2 ships there at the little harbor, so he could deliver his cargo of grain and wood around the Great Lakes. Also, the British government would send people over from time to time to go through our very tall forests, which we had back then, to look for the very tallest trees, and every now and then pick one out, mark it, and cut it down, ship it back to England. The trees were used for masts of a very large sailing warship. Now, if you look down the shoreline even further, there's a little town down there called Bishop Glen. Years ago, it was a very nice hotel there, with a very wealthy holiday. But it's all overgrown, now part of our past. And down farther yet, there's a little town called Normandale. Originally, there was a fellow that made clay pots because of the nice rich clay that could be found on the banks of the creek there. That town bothered Normandale by his name. After the father noticed that in the swamp there became iron ore. He decided he would build a furnace and start pulling the ore out of the swamp, which back then was called bog ore. On his first load, the guy built it down, and the furnace fell apart. After that, another chap came along. His name was Joseph Van Norman, and he designed a huge furnace, which was known as the Normandale furnace. He also retracted the ore out of the swamp and melted down pots, pans, large kettles, plow shears, and became very famous with the Normandale cook stove. That went on from about 1833 to 1847, when he ran out of ore. At his peak, he employed about 200 people. The village had a population of around 750. Also, the hotel there, built in 1828, called the Union Hotel, and it is still standing today. The lady that owns it today likes to run it as a breakfast. Now, down past Normandale, you will notice the land drops down to the lowland. The first fellow that settled there, his name was Frederick Maybe. And as he was clearing out a spot to build himself a cabin, he noticed a lot of wild turkey running around there. We thought Turkey Point would be a good name for this spot, and it's still called that today. Our Governor Simcoe, nice guy that he was, he had to clear out some area. The naval base and Fort Norfolk would be a good name for it, but of course it never happened. So if you're ever in Turkey Point area, by all means, drive up on the top of the bank, where the clear spot is, and today it is the golf course, along with the cairn and plaque with more information about the area. Now, I'm sure you all knew that this was Upper Canada at the time, but you didn't probably know that Turkey Point was actually the capital of Upper Canada until the court buildings burned down. Then it was moved over to a little town called Victoria, where the records were kept there until the Governor Simcoe had swapped them to the town of Central. It's all the Governor Simcoe Square. It still stands today. Everything is part of the county record. Then the record of Bedford was called Whitetown, which today we know as If you could see straight ahead, about 13 miles to the horizon, you see a little place called Long Point, which is nestled at the bottom of the big sand spit that runs out on the lake in an easterly direction. It's all made out of sand. There's sand dunes out there and a few islands. I'll just name you off a few. There's Millionaire's Island, where a lot of wealthy guys go there to cut my tree ball. What?